Choose production. Pollution is fine. We might squeeze out another ship. We've got room in our command structure for it. And I think that's good. We don't have the space elevator here, but I think it's going to be okay. On the other hand, you know what? No, let's get the ground batteries for extra orbital defense. And actually maybe a couple of troop transports. We're going to want some to take out these pesky humans. You guys sit tight at this planet. You have pretty good strength, actually. If we build some more ships over there, be able to crush. We're going to have to blow up this little base. Military outpost. Not a whole lot for us to do here. Well, I bet it's a somewhat arbitrary number based on the vague combat stats of weapons and stuff. Yeah, and I completely agree. That's entirely what it's based on. I suspect if you go simulated combat, you want to max out that number as much as possible. Putting weapons to all sides fragments their positions, making your concentrated volley weaker. Some of your guns don't get to fire. Here's the thing, Patriot. Do you know that? People will say things like that in Twitch chat sometimes, and I get offended that I ignore. Do you know that? Do you have a reference for it? Can you link to a forum thing, or are you guessing? Because it would make sense if that's the way it is. Because that would, I guess, make sense. But at this point, there's no way of telling if it's a bug or not. Alright, smash face there. Which is not a surprise. We know military outposts are pretty weak. And then after that, the move will be to go to Sssla Prime and take that out. Ground cruisers would be poor choices for carriers, can't really carry enough. And I think that's probably true. I suspect I won't be building anymore. I will upgrade the current carriers that we've got, but I don't think we're going to be building any more carriers at this point. You, attack the planet. Cruiser, starbase, missile base, frigate. Favorable odds? Yeah. Oh, did I hit simulate? I keep seeing simulate as, like, strategic. Well, we did it without losing anything. So that's good. We took some damage. We may have been able to do better than that, but that's alright. I have three transports, so that should be 12 Marines, and our Marines do better than theirs, so we should be able to invade as is without doing any bombard. Invasion complete. It's still super polluted.
The tale of our times. All mark the Sssla. All keep us membered. Keep the story straight.
Alright, hold not the Sssla? I don't know what that means, but the Sssla are gone. Sssla Prime is pretty brutalized. Yeah, production focus is actually what we are going to want. We are going to have to first start with a pollution cleanup. Then we're going to get a little bit of morale boost, because that's going to be important. Then get some extra production and the subterranean, or the soil enrichments, and then we'll come back to you. They're just producing really slow right now because of morale and also because of their enslavement stats. But we can come back to that. They need this many farmers just to keep pace. But again, as people become assimilated into our empire, there's no visual representation here. There is in Mu 2, and I believe there will be one later on here. These people are all just, like, in shackles, so they're not working very well. But they'll assimilate, and then they'll work better, and that'll be good. Okay. I think we will build... Actually, you know what? I like the idea of these mixed forces. So we're going to get a stack of 5 Death Nixes built here. I wonder if it's going to build them all in one go. It looks like it is. I don't think it's going to build one at a time. That's interesting. I wonder if there's pros and cons to that. So instead, let's queue them up. And just fill the queue. Like that instead. Fleet over here. We could... So the war fleet is moving off. We could go and blow up the scout. The problem is then this fleet might come and blow up my my frigates, which can't really take the attack as is. So I'm going to keep them parked around the planet for now. Okay, so now I'm going to chase down the scout, because I think we do move faster than they do. Choosing production. Now, you still have... You're way not at your population limit. So let's get you a cloning center, hydroponic farm. Astro University, spaceport. Not the geosynchronous warehouse, the spaceport. And we're going to put you on balance at this point. And that's going to be good. Monkey Cuddles, thanks for the sub. I probably missed a few more, my bad. Silent Research still OP like the other games they changed. So there's no creative stat or trait as is, because the tech tree works a little bit differently. Instead, we just get 50% more science, which is pretty OP, actually. Wow, that one frac moon almost died. GG AI. You are going to go there, because that'll have a starbase and can repair. And then the main fleet, you're going to head towards human space. We just got another donation. I will get to it in just a moment. And we got a frac moon there we can meet up with. Who that? Undead Soldier! Greetings from Moriad. Hello. Hello. Just finished your last City Skylines video. I hope you find something to fix the speed. Yeah, me too. Anyway, happy you're back and wish you and Essentia good health. Thank you very much. Takes less time overall to just build the stack. Only downside is you don't get some before others. Yeah, probably because of the way that production overlap goes. Takes less time overall to build the stack. That would make sense. We got a solo frac moon over here, so we can blow up the scout. Got no option but to simulate it. Yeah, you can. Okay, then just end your turn there, because we'll merge this little fleet. And that's actually this fleet here. The one frac moon with long-range bombardment and maybe prioritizing large targets, combined with these frigates, should be able to take on the enemy fleet. We've got a force of almost 5,000. They've got less, and our mixed forces should actually be able to do very, very well for us. Feeling very happy about that. Pollution, good. Let's get the cloning center at Subterranean Farms. It'll help us get our population up while using less farmers overall. I'm happy about that. Because, yeah, we've not maxed our population on almost any planet whatsoever. You can go and be balanced at this point. We can grow a little bit, and that's going to be okay. And do the same thing. We'll get some food going on. I mean, ultimately... Oh, we need the Holo Simulator for the bonus to morale, because we currently have some people not working. We could lower taxes, and that would help morale as well, but money's pretty good, you know? Just something I hear. I wonder if we can build a fleet that can take the Guardian. I suspect not. Not until we get the next ship size, which, here's a question. Where is the next ship size? I don't know what the ship sizes look like. I think it's this purple one was the cruiser. Yeah. So we're looking for another purple. It's not this, because that's the armor. That's more armor. That's shields. Class 5 shields. Yeah, we're up here already in that branch. What's that? Oh, the targeting unit. That's more armor. More shields. There's Doomstar Construction. Okay, I missed one. Because we're not going to go from Cruiser to Doomstar. Oh, Astro Construction, right over here. The Titan. Is that what's next after the Cruiser? It certainly seems so. So researching subspace shields right now? Yeah, for the better shields. I'm going to go ahead and queue up our route up to Astro Construction. By holding shift, it queued it up properly. It looks good. So we'll finish that. Then we'll go up Astro Engineering. Oh, there's the Battleship. Oh, shit. We could have gotten it ages ago. Okay, so Battleship Titan. Did that make sense? So that's going to be okay. We might not rush up to the Titan. I don't know. It's kind of tempting. I don't know.
Why do I bother offering proposals when it's so much simpler to take what I want?
I don't know. Why are you being such a bitch? What the hell? She hates me. So fair enough, you know, for the snotty, like, attitude. You know what? I'm going to open borders. Maybe we'll like each other a little bit more.
A wise choice, kitten.
Kitten? It does mean that she could theoretically place a battle fleet inside my borders, because she can get through military outposts, but I'm hoping it improves her mood a bit while we focus on the humans. Then we'll come back and beat the snot out of her. So if we build an armor barracks, and build tank battalions, I wonder if they can be transported as well, and if that even matters. I think over here, I'm actually going to go and do the research focus, and then we're going to slowly bring down the pollution, and then just work on trade goods in our capital. That's going to give us a crazy amount of tech. Know the Mershon weakness. Equip all spacecrafts with laser pointers. Yes! And balls of string. Alright, so this is our heavily damaged frac moon. We're just going to have it rest a turn there. We're going to keep it resting until it's healthy. There's our frigate plus frac moon fleet, which by itself is pretty potent. Actually, Mentar... No, that's still okay. Do the tech up. We are going to need more troop transports, but we do have a few queued up here and there, so... And you have no defense at all over here. No ground defense, anyway. Your population, oh yeah, is capped because you're very tiny. So why don't you go ahead and get the missile base and ground batteries. This will be one less thing to worry about if someone does get through our front lines. Frack Moon here can rest. And this fleet here, they've run away wisely. So we're just going to go and guard that warp point. And this Frack Moon as well can go and join up over there. Yeah, okay, go balanced. Work out all the pollution, but then, you know what, go ahead and build me all the troop transports. Which I guess is one. Oh yeah, because it's 4 people per, so... Move all the fleets. Death Nixes are being created. Frack Moon still needs to be repaired. We can actually beat this fleet to the other side, so we can fight their fleet without any of their static defenses being present. Better engines is amazing. I mean, better technology is just the way to go. The Death Nixes are starting to come together. You know what? We're going to be okay without the rest of them. I'll build one more, because why not? And you are going to get a Marine Barracks so that you'll be able to contribute troop transports in the future. Let's move all the forces here. One giant death fleet. Victory odds favorable. So they have a lot of little dudes. A lot. They have a lot of ships overall. It'll be really interesting to see how we do. If we lose this battle, it's fine. I want to see what one Frack Moon plus 5 frigates can do against a billion frigates on their side. We have massively improved technology. I'll even hands off it. I'll just let like AI versus AI. Oh, they do have one big ship. So our Frack Moon should actually be focused on their big ship. Oh, our torpedoes, our new torpedoes are red. Oh, this semi-guided shit is awesome. Okay, they only steer a little bit, though. Okay, our Frack Moon is definitely going to be destroyed. I wonder if we can get them to focus down the big guy. And if that's the correct way at all. If I sent everyone in there to start off with, it would have been almost certainly better. Nope. Well, we got a couple of little dudes down, but that was fine. It really shows you the effectiveness of these tiny ships. And that was fine. I was totally prepared for something like that to happen. But yeah, they only lost 5 little frigates. Crazy! Okay, we have a giant death fleet coming, so I'm kind of okay. We want to make sure not to overextend with this one Frack Moon, though. So I'm just going to pull it back. Choose research. All right, battleship tech done. No, don't update that. And yeah, let's work our way up to Titans. Astro construction. Oops, I queued it up, right? Yeah, nanotechnology. Excellent. Let's go and design our battleship. We're going to name the battleship. Hold on, I got to get a subscriber list up here. So this one we're going to go kind of beam focused. I don't know if we have the Optronic computer yet. We actually might want to hold off on Titan construction, or Titan research and battleship construction. We have Optronic, but there was another one. Was it Positronic?
Good science takes time.
Cybertronic computer. Let's research that. It's only going to take 3 turns, and then we'll make a beam-based one. And then what I want to see is if we throw one beam-based battleship against a bunch of these little guys, will it be able to go through and go through it? Yeah, my ships are set up to take out big things. My ships can crush star bases, missile bases, and what's the other one? What's the beam defense one? Ground batteries. Can crush all those things trivially, but little ships swarm too much. And the proton torpedoes do huge, or the antimatter torpedoes I'm using now, do huge damage, but only to one target at a time, and they have a very slow firing rate. If I was being a more missile-based ship, I'm willing to bet that a missile-based ship could probably do a little bit better against those guys, but torpedoes do not. So I should probably not be running any torpedo-based ships right now, not until we get into like the Titan versus Titan stage, for example, right? SQO, your pollution is good. Your people are finally starting to get out of Cranky Town, which is nice. I think we'll go ahead and get you an Astro Simulator and a Robo Miner pretty quickly, because I think that'll be quite helpful. We could also auto-build, which might not be a terrible idea. Frack Moon, you're going to have to stay there one more turn to finish your repairs, please and thank you. And then somewhere, is this my giant fleet here? Nope, that's the Death Nix. This is the giant fleet, which includes a lot of carriers, and their fighters will do very, very well against the tiny fleet. But yeah, we're definitely designed for like big punching things, which I actually like, because it used to be that this was almost always the best strategy in Mu 2. Big, heavy damage weapons and not very many ships. And the new combat model really rewards tiny ships, different sets of weapons for different situations. A mixed, balanced fleet is wonderful. Really, really happy, actually. I mean, the AI in you know, some of the combat things is still, you know, a bit, you know, weedy and weak. But overall, this is actually going to lead to really good stuff. Wow, I have all the anti-pollution stuff, and pollution was still going up. Nuts. Cybertronic computers are coming into one turn. You know what? Just auto-build is fine. Yeah, it's fine. And I'll put you on, like, balanced production. I'm going to forget about you. You wait there. Because we know that a Frack Moon won't be able to deal with these fleets. The Frack Moons are really good. I mean, their name is actually really good. They can really sort of, you know, frack a moon or something. What's queued up to go all the way over here? It's not one of these. It was that. Yeah, just sit tight there.
Even without me, our scientists have made a new discovery.
Deep sea cooling gives us 25% more research. Amazing. Obviously, we want that in our capital. Structural analysis. 30% more hull damage. That one's always tricky. It depends on the ship, because putting this on a ship means fewer guns, but your guns are better. And then there we go. Energy, weapon, accuracy. We definitely want that going on. Yeah, sure. Let's do
immediate attention.
let's do an upgrade all of the designs. We may or may not upgrade the ships. Astrobiology. Oh yeah, the morphic fungus. I think nanotechnology was the thing that led to the Astro University. It also gives us more armor, and that'll be quite nice. Sure, we'll upgrade you guys to the latest version of that. That's fine. And now we can go to the ship design screen and design our battleship. Currently, the battleship has a combat value by itself of over 5,000. And we want to make it beam-based. I like the automated repair unit is also quite nice. But I think the idea is the battle scanner. Increase the ship's chance to hit with weapons. Reinforced hull, structural analysis. It should be pretty tough. 8 antimatter bombs might be a bit much. Ooh, bomber bays. The hell? When did we unlock that? Short-range fighters similar to interceptors, except that these are fielded with a single high-yield torpedo. Bombers fly out to their target, drop their payload at point-blank range, then return to the carrier for repairs, rearming, and refueling. So those are the fighter bay, which are equipped with the best point defense energy weapon available, as well as the best armor and targeting computer. Interesting. 8 bombs, 6 neutron blasters, and a laser cannon. Not a point defense version. Actually, none of these weapons, and fusion beams. I don't know why it's got such a weird variety of stuff. And it like pre-designs its facing side. I don't know how well that would work in actual combat. Like, would it actually go? Would the AI actually go and try to do a broadside maneuver? Because that's what it's designed for. And we've got a 360 fusion beam, 360 fusion beams like twice. It seem weird to you? Like, let's trim this design down. Oops. Let's clear that. I'll keep the antimatter bombs, although I think I'll only run like 4. You know what? 6. All right, that's fine. Do we want another special? It's not excluding things I've already got. Maybe the automated repair unit as after all. Okay, so in terms of beams, it would be nice if you could filter this view. So DPS of a neutron blaster is 1.66. 0.5 on the fusion beam. Now, it doesn't say anything about destroying people. Although they do have... no, they have the same modifiers available. They have the same side. So obviously, why would you ever put a fusion beam on your ship when you could put a neutron blaster? Unless there's a difference in range, but it certainly doesn't tell us there. The neutron blaster takes less production, the same amount of space, but has a DPS of 1.66. So it seems like a better pick. Don't it? We could also heavy mount. And it doesn't, again, here it doesn't say anything about range. Heavy mount is the reason you used to be, really want to, or range is the reason you used to want to heavy mount beams in Mu 2. Heavy mounted beams would have, like, what, 50% more range and 50% more damage, but be a lot heavier. Look at the weapons in the tech tree. There's more information there. Okay, let's take a look at the tech tree then.
Good science take.
And here we can filter to, well, just military. So here's the fusion beam. Range, 17 units. Damage procs, 6. So 2.5 damage and 6 damage procs. I'm assuming damage procs either has to do with, like, literally the amount of, like, pew, 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 it does in one go, or it's something about fire rate. So if we compare that to our neutrino... Oh, that's our mass driver. How come mass driver must have been in the list? Range, 40 units on a mass driver, as opposed to 17 units. Okay, so this is a big sniper rifle. Where's the neutron beams? It's not way over here, is it? No, there's our Gauss cannon. 20 damage, 40 units. Okay. Oh, neutron blaster is here. Range, 40 units. Okay. Range, 40 units. Damage is 10. On the fusion beam, the range is only 17 units. So it's less than half. The damage is 2.5. So it's quarter of the damage, but it has 6 procs. Which to me sort of implies that the fusion beams maybe do more damage in the end? We don't know what these mechanics do. That is huge range. At 10 damage. But way over here. Now presumably this must be a better tech. Gauss cannon is a shield piercing technology. Bypasses shields. Okay, so that's why even though it's so much further down, it only does about twice the damage, but it ignores shields. Plasma physics. Could just research plasma cannon or phasers. 40 damage, but we need. We actually don't need that much. No, we need subspace physics first. It's not terribly clear. So it looks like the ion pulse beam is basically just an upgrade of the fusion beam. It's got 40 range. Would have that. I mean, we don't have that tech. We didn't pick that. So I think our beam tech is quite far behind. Let's go with Gauss cannons and shit. I mean, just ignore some of the armor. I mean, a mixed fleet that half of it ignores armor and half doesn't is a little bit on the dumb side. Did I not finish that tech? No, I got mass drivers at some point. I know I got mass drivers. There's mass drivers. But I didn't actually get the Gauss.
Good science.
I thought that was one we already had. Oh no, we're one turn away from subspace fields.
Good science.
And what are we researching right now?
Good science.
Nanotechnology. Finish that, then go back to nanotechnology. This will also give us the better armor. So, and we'll get class 5 shields. Oh, we didn't actually finish the shield. I didn't realize we'd canceled out of the subspace completely and cut off the shields. All right. So we'll get the Gauss cannon, the class 5 shields at first, and maybe we'll skip the Zord stream armor. So let's not design the ships quite yet. We'll wait a little bit longer. Just build whatever. Deep sea cooling. More tech. And you guys... I'm gonna go there. Alright, so now presumably we got it.
Good science takes
Shut up with the good science. No, what? Does shift clicking not work? Oh! Oh, you can't shift click! That's what the fuck is going on. Oh, that's so annoying! Why can't you shift click to Q-Tech? You goddamn bastard of a game. It's official, guys. I hate this game. Because it looked like it could. Because it looked like I did this and then did this. I'm like, yeah, we'll research this. And then it goes 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. Bastard of a game. You bastard of a game. Shift clicking is one of the most important things. They better change that. They had better change that. Son of a bitch. That explains everything. So much salt. It's like UI salt is like no other salt in the world. Urgh. Come on, pick a fleet. There you go. Troop transports. Group up over there. Yay, you've reached population limit. We could ship population around, but let's not worry about that. Let's give you the deep sea cooling, though, because that's awesome tech. Now we have subspace fields. Thank you.
Even without me.
Shut up. Sure, upgrade everyone to the shields. Then research nanotechnology. Just skip a turn. Okay, back to the ship design. Back to the battleship. Back to the edits. It is interesting, because I left this with only bombs, so I think it thought that I want to make a bomber. So it just was like, okay, we'll give you all the bombs then. That's fine. Gauss cannon. So it says it's got a DPS of 5, which is certainly the highest of a lot of other things. Front-facing, has great range, we know that. So we could make our weapon continuous fire. It's 50% bigger, but it's got increasingly more precise the longer they fire in the same target. I don't think I'm going to do that because, A, it doesn't tell us how precise, which is annoying, and B, right now our problem is with little things, so we don't need to be able to fire at one target very long. Auto-fire weapons have reduced cooldown at the expense of reduced accuracy. That I'm going to take, and I'm going to be okay with. Because we do have the Cybertronic computer, and we have the battle scanner, which means we should actually have considerable accuracy. So we're going to have auto-firing Gauss cannons, forward arc. Hopefully that's going to be okay. We do want some point defense weapons, of which none of these are suitable. I still think the lasers are still the only thing where point defense is a thing. So we'll give them like quite a bit. I don't know, like 15. Any facing, yeah, for point defense, that seems very, very reasonable. We want to be able to shoot from any angle and deal with that. How much? We got lots of space left. I'm kind of tempted to just put like a shit ton more Gauss cannons. I suppose what we could do is we could get something that's a little bit more optimized maybe for a close-in combat. Like maybe do throw on some fusion beams with like a 360 arc. They fire quickly, especially if we were to auto-fire them. And that's to take care of anyone who gets really close. So we've got the Gauss cannons, forward arc to snipe people, laser cannon, point defense for missiles and fighters, and then a 360-degree fusion beam. Yeah, 360-degree auto-firing fusion beams to try to deal with any little guys who decide to swarm us. We could fit torpedoes on here, just for some extra variety. But we have a long-range devastation already. So I'm not sure. Do we have... You know, we have exactly enough space for one anti-matter torpedo. What the hell? I like it. Okay, we are going to name you. Going to randomize this list. Boom! You are going to be the... the Mage Sail. As we get an explosion. The Mage Sail over here. Oh, you know what we can do, too? Is check out the variant. Very cool. Lots of blinking lights. We'll go classic UFO style. And then, yeah, throw some themes on there. There, this one. There you go. The Mage Sail. Who was that with the tip? Dark Assault! Hey, thank you! Enjoying the video. Bought this game as well. Came with all the previous versions as well. Something called Mu 3 included, however. Do you know anything about it? What? Mu 3? Apparently, with all the patching and the fan patches, Mu 3 is actually a pretty decent game at this point, but it's still funny to just, make fun of it.